And this is the story so far. Back again for another week.
Theoretically.
Hopefully. So these two were missing last week. Hopefully everybody, hopefully all 6 of you that watched the show enjoyed it. So,
I know I did.
I reposted it today, so we'll see what happens before I get this episode posted up. You know,
we appreciate you.
I really do. We appreciate our viewers
here at PBS. Oh wait,
send donations to Aaron's bank account, which is 47298374.
Is that enough numbers?
How did you get my card?
You have an 8-digit card.
He's had it a long time.
I have actually had my bank account for a long time.
And what is that number again?
You know.
That's fine. Nobody can see our identity. They don't even look like you.
Well,
they don't watch the show, so you can give them
but you
Social
know,
Security
if you
number
look me up, there are a lot of Aaron Mizels out there. So
they're all really just you, but you still think
somehow they should be. So anyway, so welcome to the show. Where is she? It's from Batman.
Right there.
I just had that on my mind the whole time, you know,
okay.
the whole day. So
that's what you used to do at Target. Sneak up on another, play in the back room, and you just pop out and say, "Where are they?"
Well, speaking of Batman, you guys should check out Nightwing. I think that's all it's called. It's on YouTube anyway. It's a new show that's on YouTube, and it's about Nightwing from the Batman family. Yes, you know, from the shirt. So far I've got 3 of the episodes. They're only about 10 minutes long. I think the longest one is the newest one, which is episode 5 or 6, and it's 15 minutes. But I haven't got to that one yet, so it's so far it's an okay series. I like it myself, so I'll let everybody else hold their own judgments to it.
You also like Gotham though, so.
I haven't watched Gotham since episode 2, so couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Just decided to throw that one out here.
That's the worst.
Well,
comparatively, it couldn't be worse than Gotham, so give it a view.
I don't know. Make your own judgments. So, but speaking of television, watched Arrow this week.
Watched Arrow.
Watch him, watch Arrow.
It was pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Real good.
Arsenal finally got his name.
Yeah.
Oliver Queen died.
That was a sad thing, but fortunately Arsenal's there. Take up the mantle.
Yep.
We did get to see the boxing glove arrow.
Yeah, I pointed that out to Katie, and she was just like, "What? What is that?" I was like, "They do in the comics."
It's cool though, you know, trick arrow.
The way they worked it in, instead of just carrying around an arrow with a boxing glove.
Exactly. I like that. That was a good way to work it in. You found out, you finally got revealed that Wildcat was a crime fighter also. So hopefully we'll get to see him suit up in the future at some point.
Something I was thinking about after the fact was he's like, "Oh yeah, I was a vigilante 6 years ago." Well, 6 years before that, Oliver was still on the island. That's why he never heard of it.
Yeah. But in the comic books, Wildcat he is a retired vigilante, so it's cool that they're working that in. Be interesting to see what happens with this Cupid character.
Yeah.
So I've never even heard of her. But
I've only heard once or twice about her, but I mean, as far as I can tell, just a female archer.
So one thing that I've been thinking about is, you know, Thea has been training under Merlin. Who do you think she's going to turn into? Because she's going to don a costume. If our camera tips over, I apologize for that, but I'm not going to cut it out. That's just funny. My cat's attacking the camera, so. But it'll be interesting to see what she works into. So, you know that she's training, and eventually she's going to don the costume.
Well, since her and Roy have a thing, maybe they'll make her Cheshire.
I've thought of that. I've actually thought that might be what they're working towards.
But she doesn't have a sister, does she?
No, but
slight variations here and there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's obviously not born of the sportsmaster and all that,
I'm
but
saying Cheshire is supposed to be Artemis' sister.
yeah.
The daughter of that other supervillain. What's his name?
That's what you just said, Sportsmaster.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's alright.
No, Merlin, Sportsmaster.
Sure, there you go. They can work it in, they can tweak
They just have to have
stories
walk in
little
with a
bit.
hockey stick or a baseball bat every now and then.
There it
Gonna
is.
go play some sports.
On a related note, have you seen the new pictures they've released of Black Canary, actual Black Canary, not just...
What are you talking about, Black Canary? She's dead.
She's dead, Katie. We all saw her die.
Anyway, have you seen the new pictures?
Yes, remember Roy killed her.
Have you seen
She
the
fell
new
off the
pictures?
building.
I have seen the pictures.
They
yes.
look good.
Yeah, she looks good.
She looks like a Black Canary.
She's.
Like what she's supposed to look like.
I gotta say, she looks better than her sister.
Yeah.
I've always thought that. I thought Laurel was hot.
You also look better than your sister.
What if she watches the show?
Callie, go to hell.
Michael.
Oh man. So moving on. How about the Flash?
I love what they're doing with the Flash. Running up buildings, running across water.
I love that show. It is sticking closer to the comic books than any show that we've seen yet, and I'm so happy with it.
Yeah.
And you know, I like the lighter tone of it than Arrow.
Yeah, definitely.
It has some comedic elements to it, and
Cisco Ramon's a huge part of that.
yeah, and I think they complement each other both.
I
Arrow
like how
and
many
Flash.
references they make to Killer Frost and Vibe being Killer Frost and Vibe, but they won't actually come out and say it.
That's true.
Like in the most recent episode, Cisco saying, "Oh yeah, there are others like you, but none that look as good as you," and Caitlin Snow gets offended.
Yeah.
I like the shout-outs to Bravest Warriors and Adventure Time.
Yeah, Cisco was wearing an Adventure Time t-shirt this week.
Now, here's something that I have not seen on anybody's website or anything anywhere. I noticed this because what was it? Last week's episode was a rerun,
Yeah.
and it was episode 5, which was the one with the mist, the guy that turns into the mist. Well, as Barry and what's her name, the black girl,
Iris.
Iris, are walking by by the movie theater, the two titles of the movies that are on there, one's the Blue Devil, something to hell, and then the other one was a reference to another person. Well, the Blue Devil is a DC comic book character, and then the other girl, the other person, it was like something far, but it was her life story was the title to that. And I looked her up, and the girl is a girl named Elastigirl in the comic books.
Oh.
So it was
What's
just
your favorite?
Actually, because of her, they can't market the
Mrs.
the Incredibles. Everything outside of the movie, she has to be called Mrs. Incredible because DC owns the rights to Elastigirl.
there you have it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that it was interesting. I tweeted about it. Tweeted to Geek Show, hoping that they would make a reference to it. They didn't, sadly. Bastards. But anyway,
By the way, before
Yeah.
we move on, the other awesome thing about the Incredibles, they take a lot from DC Comics, so that's why it's such a great movie.
I'm looking forward to part 2. It'll be coming.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know if they've confirmed it yet.
You have.
It's going to be coming.
Yeah, they've confirmed it.
I mean, come on. They need to do a part 2 to that, as opposed to Toy Story 4,
Yeah.
which
Oh my gosh.
has been announced. So.
Let's just make it an adult video. Toy Story 4, Mommy's time.
He does.
But yeah, you know, so I just thought that was interesting, so I tweeted about it, and I threw up kind of a reference to it on my Facebook about the little Easter eggs that my favorite shows put in there.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, because like I said, I haven't seen it anywhere. I haven't seen anybody make any kind of a reference to it. So I thought I would throw it out there. So, but anyway, moving on from that, we're going to talk about games last week, and so I'm going to turn the time over to you guys to talk about games because I know that you're hugely into Destiny. Is it Destiny?
Yes.
See, all I know is the commercials. I don't have a next gen platform.
Well, at the moment, if you're into Destiny, you're probably waiting for the DLC. That comes out on December 9th.
I'm excited.
They say it's supposed to be about an 11-year game. After all the DLC is out, it'll take them, 11 years to complete this game.
I gotta say, there is a lot.
Complete the game with the downloadable content, or
they're
take
gonna have
11 years
DLC.
for the people to complete it.
They're saying they're going to have DLC for the next 11 years.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is how I've thought that games ever since they started doing downloadable content for games or making different versions of games such as Grand Theft Auto Part 1, 2, 3, San Andreas, blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Just making an expansion.
Why not expand it with just downloadable content?
And when they make a sequel to Destiny, they're saying that you'll be able to transfer your hero over, so you won't start from
Yes.
scratch.
See, I've also thought about that because I've been a huge wrestling game fanatic, and so I play WWE's wrestling games, and they have this create a character thing on it.
And you have to redo it every game.
Every single game you have to redo it instead of being able to transfer that character to the new game. And I've thought about that, same with the Grand Theft Auto games, and you just, why not continue the story of your same character if you want, or you can start a new one.
Yeah, I agree.
Is your shirt a skull made of kittens?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yes,
What?
it's Death by Kitty.
Perfect.
How cool is that, huh?
I just noticed that.
Yeah, got this game in my loot, or got this shirt in my loot crate last month.
Oh, perfect.
So, looking forward to this month's loot crate, getting another t-shirt, so I don't know what it is. I didn't know this was what this one
I
was.
heard
gonna
it
be.
was Halo related, actually.
Possibly, I don't know.
Speaking of which, Halo Anniversary, everything, Master Chief Collection. It's okay.
It was okay. I saw your tweet about it the other day.
I hate the first two, but I like 3 and 4. I
thought it
absolutely
was dumb.
cannot stand the first two.
Saying that's available for the 360, so I may be able to pick that up.
Yeah, Halo 3 and Halo 4, amazing games.
Now, multiplayer is
I haven't played any multiplayer yet. I'm doing the campaigns, and then I'll worry about the multiplayer. But I am giving them a chance, so just so nobody jumps on me. I'm starting at the beginning of number 1, even though I hate that game, going all the way to the end of number 4.
So the updated graphics on those, are they on par with 3 and 4?
No.
It's still, you can still tell that it's a dated game.
Yeah.
It's a lot closer to 3, but it's not 4.
Well, the best comparison I've heard is what you said. It's pretty much like James Bond, Golden Gun, or GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
That's what the graphics look like, and the gameplay is like.
Slightly better than that, but it's, yeah.
Can you get the golden gun?
You can barely use it.
That was the best thing about GoldenEye, was getting that golden gun.
Yeah. Where are my buddies?
Oh man, that's going old school there.
Yeah. Yep. That's the thing I hate about them, is they were so overhyped because everyone said, oh, they revolutionized first-person shooters, but they didn't. There was nothing in the first 2 Halos that changed anything about shooters. All of it had been done by either GoldenEye or Time Splitters.
But would you still take this game over anything with Ghost Recon games or any of that? Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Modern Warfare got old fast to me.
I'm not a fan of those games. So,
I
I know people that are, my sister specifically, but
I played Modern Warfare 2 and 3, and
oh,
even
man,
3.
she's huge in Modern Warfare.
I didn't see her as a gamer.
She is.
Huh.
You learned something new every day?
Yeah. So I mean, if you're into those games, she'd be right there playing with you and probably killing you.
No, I'm more into Destiny. I actually did not like first-person shooters at all until we started playing Destiny.
Oh.
It's been a decent one.
Why'd you keep her if she wasn't into that?
I didn't
No, I'm a big fan of Nintendo, mainly. Like, Legend of Zelda and Mario. The little kid games, Animal Crossing. But I like those kind of games.
Oh, speaking of that, Little Big Planet 3.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, no, I got a call from GameStop, and they were like, oh yeah, you've pre-ordered one of these games, and they gave me a list of about 6 games, and that was on there, and all of those are coming out tomorrow night.
Tomorrow?
Oh, wow.
So yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition was on there, the new Grand Theft Auto, Little Big Planet,
We didn't pre-order that one.
and then there's 3 more.
We did pre-order Dragon Age, so I hope that's a good one. Should be. We got Titanfall, and that was supposed to be good.
but it's a first-person shooter. So.
Kind of.
Assassin's Creed, pretty good. Sora, actually, yeah, I showed him how to hold the trigger so he could run and climb things, and so he likes to do that, likes to watch the guy climb up buildings. But in all of his running, he didn't swing at a single civilian. He jumps off a roof, runs over to a guard, and punches him in the stomach. And I was just like, what?
Nice.
Yeah.
He is really good at that game. He's only 2 years old.
2-year-olds.
He's
you know what?
about 3.
If I played against him, he'd probably beat me in that game too. I'm so far removed from games. You know, like I said, the game that I play now with my kids is WWE Raw 2012, I think.
I think last time I played a video game with you, you were actually so into it. It was Halo Reach. You were yelling at Sloth's friend Bill because he had never played it, and he walked up to the Warhog like, "Get into the Warhog! Try! No, what are you doing? No, don't get out of the Warhog! Get back in the Warhog!"
He's just like, it's just a game, dude. It's just a game.
Well, don't get in the Warhog if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah,
Is that why
I
you
remember.
don't play games?
Oh, that was fun.
If I remember correctly, you really like Red Dead Redemption too, yeah?
Oh yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I've still got it. I just haven't played. I hardly ever play video games anymore, unfortunately. So, but you know, I'm thinking about picking up this latest Halo game. So we'll see. We'll see. Actually, I take that back because I have played Marvel Heroes. So
Right.
and if my kids are lucky, we may wind up with Batman 3. Lego Batman 3.
I was kind of
We'll
looking
see.
at that one a little bit.
I do like the Lego Batman series. It's more than you would expect out of a Lego game.
Oh, I love the Lego games, and especially when I'm able to play with the kids, and then if I have a chance to play when they're not here, and then I'm able to get some characters that they haven't seen, then they come back and they start playing. Oh wow, Dad, you got this guy and that guy. It's awesome.
And you know that the first Lego Batman game is actually why anybody knew what my costume was at Comic Con, because
Really?
Killer Moth was in it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So yeah,
All the kids knew.
yeah, the kids knew. Look, it's Killer Moth from Batman.
Parents were like, what?
No, well, and they wouldn't even say Batman. They'd say it's from Lego Batman, and I'm just like, oh, that's why they know. I'm like, this is a character from the 1940s. The people my age are like, who?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You know, one character that I was thinking, and this is off the Batman subject, but I was thinking about making a costume for. His name is Midnighter.
Okay. You've talked to me about him before.
Yeah, you know, he's a gay character, so I'd be championing. Sorry, I can't pronounce it.
It seems like a really fitting character for you already.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought, you know, I don't know how many people would know him because he's kind of an offbeat character from a comic called The Authority.
Never heard of it.
Exactly. But anyway.
And if I've never heard of it, you've never heard of it.
But you know, they've actually done some comics with him and the other costume that I've already got done, Grifter. And
okay.
so that's why I was thinking about doing a costume of him. But, I was reading up on him, I think it was earlier today, and I found out that he's in a gay relationship with this other guy that I can't think of the name of, but he's kind of a Superman knockoff. So
I thought you were going to say Alan Scott.
No. But you know, I thought that would be kind of cool to do that and see how many people actually recognize that costume.
Yeah.
It'll be a hard one if I do decide to take it up. So.
Decided to take it up.
It'll be a hard one.
Okay.
All right. And how does your wife feel about this?
Well, I'm gonna make her the costume of the other dude.
Oh, perfect.
So then, yeah, you know.
I feel right at home. I actually think Alan Scott is one of the funnier ones because originally one of his weaknesses is wood. So all the jokes doesn't explode. And when they're like, hey, guess what? This guy's gay. Oh, that explains the weakness for wood.
That's true. I was thinking about that earlier too because I was reading up on something else, and they brought that up, and I was just like, what a weird thing to to have as your kryptonite.
Yeah, wood in the color yellow. So basically, you have a pencil, you're good to go.
Sure, you would be. You'd be able to kill all the Green Lanterns.
Stop right there, evil villain. Oh, well, I got this pencil that tells me I'm gonna walk out of here.
Okay, now here's something that's gonna just blow your minds. Okay, so the Green Lanterns, their weakness is wood and yellow. So we just brought up a pencil. Their weakness is their creators.
Oh, you're right.
Mind blown.
Unless they use the pen.
Well,
Nobody uses a pen.
Yeah.
You have to. Everybody makes mistakes. You have to correct it.
They have erasable.
Well, you guys got anything else you want to talk about this week?
I don't think so. Okay, actually, let's go back to the Flash for a minute. Gorilla Grodd. It actually looks like they did him well. I was worried it was gonna be a horrible, like, you know, that like Planet of the Apes looking, like original Planet of the Apes, like some guy in a monkey costume. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It actually looks really good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how that storyline goes.
Yeah, looks like really like high budget CGI.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting because you know, he has been one of the Flash's main villains. So
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see when they actually finally introduce him as a villain.
Yeah. Him and
Oh,
Captain
spoiler alert.
Your spoilers. Him and Captain Cold, I thought Captain Cold is another one of the really big Flash villains that more people know.
And that was a pretty good introduction to him.
I thought they got a really good actor to play him.
Wentworth Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's another character that Wentworth Miller and the other rogue, that he's like a fire rogue. Anyway, they're both in a TV series called Prison Break together.
I've seen.
They were brothers in that.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah.
Huh.
So there you have it.
I didn't realize that was the guy that played Lincoln. That's his brother's name in Prison Break.
Oh, there you have it.
I got really into that show.
Yeah. So yeah, they'll have a mini reunion at some point on Flash. So
Perfect.
well, if you guys don't have anything else, I think we'll call it a show, huh? All right. Well, look up Paparazzi by Tiff on Facebook, and for her other links, just stay tuned till the end of the show. Check out Where the Blacktop Ends, also on Facebook. You can pick it up on Amazon.com also. It's a great biographical fiction. And check out myfloatspa.com for inspirations. Also on Facebook.com. I think that's UBU Photography, KJ Photography, both on Facebook. Anybody that I usually mention has a Facebook page. If I don't mention them, then they don't exist.
What is a Facebook?
It's a book that has a face on the cover.
Actually, all the kids these days are going to this thing called MySpace.
Oh.
Yeah, do you think it'll work on my flip phone?
It might. You never know. So
That's a slider.
yeah.
Sorry.
Duh.
Kids these days.
Well, this has been Aaron.
And Dustin.
And Katie.
And we'll
This
catch
is
you
the
next
story
time.
so far.
There you go. All right.
Good stuff.
Okay, I think this might be the end.
Great job.
Cut it
Good job,
Maybe.
everybody.
Yeah.
right here.
Right.
No, I was thinking right here.
No,
Oh.
here.
Well, are we done?
Oh, let's cut it here.
You sure? Okay. I think this is the end.
The end.
Right here.
Last word.